It is Thursday, September 8th, and the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
We are back with our 3 favorite picks of the day. I know the NFL is back, but that doesn't mean we're not going to stop giving you guys these daily MLB videos. We got our favorite 2 game picks and our 1-0-1 first inning coming right up.
As always, guys, just do us a favor. Go down, hit that subscribe button if you already aren't subbed. Austin, we just hit a big milestone. We just hit 36,000. You guys have absolutely been hitting that subscribe button. We love to see that. So if you're new, just go ahead and do that. Also, drop a like on this video.
100%. Now, I did talk about, I posted this on Twitter a year ago yesterday. We were at 7,890 subscribers. So thank you guys all so much for helping us hit another milestone, 36,000. Let's try to get to that 40K milestone soon. But let's recap yesterday. A pretty solid day on the diamond. It was a 2-1 day. Red Sox, Rays under 7. Logan, you couldn't have drawn it up better. A 1-0 win for the Rays. You couldn't get any lower than that. Guardians, team total under. Speaking of 1 runs, that's all the Guardians put up yesterday, losing 2-1. And then we had that Baltimore-Toronto no-one first inning, ruined by our man, Ryan Mountcastle. So much so that I have his bobblehead, and look, I broke off the head. I said, you know what? I got to do this. I said, Ryan, get lost. That's kind of a joke because the bobblehead's actually been broken for a hot minute. But our parlay of the day does cash with Tigers in the Phillies' first 5 run line. We're going to keep getting active today. I do have a couple notes that I just want to make sure people know about. College football week 2 best bets is live. NFL week 1 best bets is live. Bills Rams best bets, which is tonight, is also live. We have a lot of content out there for you. We'll have all the videos linked at the end of the video. Definitely go check those out. We have 1 new All-Star, Matthew Ryman. Thank you for supporting the channel. Logan, it's time. Give the people a winner.
Yeah, we're going to a later game, right? You know, hopefully this doesn't interrupt your football schedule, but we're going to the White Sox versus A's. I'm taking the over 3.5 total runs in the first 5 innings, plus 100 odds on BetMGM, as Austin's showing right here is your best value. I mean, it's pretty standard across the books. I mean, I'll take the slight plus value on BetMGM in this one. But look, this is the ultimate contrarian pick. I mean, you guys might just love me in the comments today, right? You got JP Sears pitching, and you see both these starting pitchers with the sub-3 ERA, and you're just like, hammer, hammer, hammer. Well, guys, baseball just doesn't work like that, right? You know, JP Sears coming in with a 3.31 ERA in his last 3 home starts. You know, that's higher than his season average. And I'm telling you right now, JP Sears is able to be hit, right? Sears, 1.35 whip in those last 3 starts too. That's a high whip for that ERA, right? You know, like I can see the regression coming for JP Sears. He's been really solid, you know, obviously, you know, coming over from the Yankees. But I think the White Sox are the team to, you know, be able to hit him. Now, the White Sox, second in batting average versus lefties. We know they're great on the year against lefties. And then in their last 3 games, White Sox only hit a 176 versus left-handed pitchers. But I expect that to increase back to their season norm today, right? You know, you can't just expect a team that's been hitting, you know, lefties so well this whole year to just continue to be bad. I expect them to sort of pounce on JP Sears and to ambush him, right? You know, that's how the White Sox kind of operate. They love to ambush pitchers. You know, White Sox offensively got it going yesterday, scoring 9 runs against Luis Castillo and the Mariners. Can they carry that over today versus JPC's? Absolutely. I think the White Sox can get us some runs in the first 5 for sure. Now on the other side, you know, this pitching matchup's daunting, right? You got Dylan Cease. Cease has already seen the A's. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run against Oakland earlier this year. The most dangerous thing in baseball is to expect that, you know, he's just going to duplicate what he did earlier. The A's being able to already have seen him, know what Cease is going to do. Now Cease, you know, he's been a great pitcher. I'm not trying to come and knock his game, right? Cease 1.78 road ERA, but recently that increases to a 3.12 ERA in his last 3 starts, kind of trending in the wrong direction. If you're Cease, I think Cease also something dangerous to monitor. His walks per 9 ratio is too high for me, you know, to comfortably back the under in this one. 4.15 walks per 9 in his last 3 road starts is a little high. Could mean free base runners for the A's as long as they put the bat on their shoulder and don't swing at his pitches in the dirt. You know, Cease is such a crafty guy at getting guys to chase out of the zone. But if the A's practice some plate discipline today, we'll be really solid. They should have some base runner opportunities. Now the question is, can they knock them in? Absolutely. I mean, Oakland was able to get some hits and runs off Strider and Kyle Wright. I mean, they blasted Kyle Wright out of there in their past 2 games. Why not Dylan Cease? That's what I'm asking you. If you're betting the first 5 under in this one, it makes a lot of sense. You're just looking at starting pitching ERAs. But I'm going to be the contrarian in this one. If you like it, you can tail it. If not, Go call me a fool in the comments, or pathetic in the comments. I don't really care. But Austin, what do you got for us today?
All righty, Logan. Now, yesterday, obviously, I did break this Ryan Mountcastle bobblehead, or at least I made it up. And I know you have a Juan Soto bobblehead. I know he doesn't play for this team anymore, but if they lose, I need you to go smash that thing, because I will be taking the Nationals on the run line +2.5 versus the Cardinals. It's currently -135 on BetMGM. Now, yes, you could take them at the 1.5 for +125, but like, I don't want to trust. I want to give myself a little bit more cushion. I'll lay a little bit of juice on this. It's not too much, given that we're getting 2.5 runs on that run line. Now let's talk about this line. Now the Nationals have been kind of better over the past couple weeks. They've been still, a lot of people have just been fading them left and right. I mean, they're 12-18 straight up over the last 30 games, but they covered the run line in 19 of those 30 games, the +2.5. So they're not getting absolutely spanked. They're keeping these games close. They kept yesterday's close. They actually should have won. They had a 5-1 lead going into the bottom of the ninth. They gave up 5 runs, which is fine if they're going to blow leads like that, because we can afford a walk-off victory here as long as it's, not a 3-run home run or whatever it may be. So they can give up that, and that's kind of the perk of betting this, because the Cardinals have so many methods of victory where they don't cover a win by 3 or more runs. Now on the mound for the Nationals will be Josiah Gray, one of their best pitchers. He's got a 4.91 ERA and a 1.34 WHIP. Now, Gray, I don't know what he has against the DC metropolitan area, but he likes pitching better on the road. I mean, a 3.64 ERA and a 1.19 WHIP. He's actually been very good on the road, and the Nationals have covered this +2.5 in 11 of his 13 road starts. If you stretch it out to all of his home starts too, it's 16 of 24 starts overall. They've been at least within 2 runs in all these games. And Gray, last start, yeah, what were you doing, buddy? 6 earned runs. So he had a terrible start, and I put up this stat. He's given up 4 more earned runs in 9 starts this season. That's not to scare you away. I want to talk about how he does in a bounce back. And in those previous 8 starts, because the 9th one was his last start, previous 8, the Nationals are 7-1 on the +2.5. So they've been a very good team. Gray's been very good at bouncing back after those rough starts, and that's what we want to see. Pitchers have these up and down starts all over the place, and I think Gray will bounce back a little bit today, even though the Cardinals do have a good lineup. I think Gray can pitch pretty well. Now on the other side will be Adam Wainwright. I think he's 38 years old. He's been pitching for a while. But look, 3.21 ERA, a 1.2 WHIP. Wainwright's going to get his job done. But the Cardinals have only covered the -2.5 in 11 of his 27 starts. So they haven't been covering that. And you look at Wainwright, he's kind of been showing that age a little bit. 2+ earned runs in 3 straight starts. I think he gave up 4 earned runs in his most recent start. So is it crazy to expect, the Nationals come out here, put up a couple runs? They've been doing it against good starting pitchers. I think they can do it again today. I'm not asking them to come out and win this game outright. I'm taking the +2.5. They just have to lose by less than 3. And you look at the bullpens when those come in. The Cardinals have the 11th best bullpen ERA over the last 30 days. I know Gallegos came in and sold the bag yesterday. They have some guys in there that can throw turkey toss and pitches. Jordan Hicks, you know them. And then the Nationals 23rd in bullpen ERA. I mean, the bullpen obviously sold yesterday. I mean, they may not sell today, but I think the Nationals are a good enough team, at least over the last couple, months, that can get it done. +2.5. I'm not asking for a crazy beat here. +2.5, laying a little bit of juice. Look, I'm riding with the Nats today. Give me their run line, and that's what we'll be riding with. Now let's go into Nerfy Nation, Logan. I don't want to be breaking another bobblehead today. I don't want to have to do that, but we need that Nerfy Nation flag, and we need to get active. Because yesterday we were 1 strike away on Anthony Santander, and he gets a single, and then naturally that was all she wrote. Brian double down the line, and that was how we lost. And today we're going to, honestly, there's a lot of juice Nerfies, and you'll hear one in the parlay of the day, but going Phillies Marlins, no one first inning, -132 on Barstool Sportsbook. Now you got a couple other books, a little bit more juice. This is honestly one of the least juiced Nerfies on the slate, which is kind of unreal. But look at Gibson, 22-4 on no one first innings. Now yesterday, I know a guy named Alek Manoah was 22-4 on no one first innings. And you see how he treated us. So we need a little bit of a not deja vu with Mr. Gibson. He's 4-0 on no one first innings. First, the Marlins, who did Yerfy yesterday. We know the Marlins, not the best offense, 30th in first inning runs. So my man Kyle Gibson, I need you to get me those first 3 outs. Who's pitching for the Marlins today, Logan?
Sandy Alcantara, right? Our boy. Death, taxes, and me loving some Sandy Alcantara Nerfies, right? 22-5 on Nerfies this year, right? 3-1 on Nerfies versus the Phillies, though. So, solid. That Phillies offense is a really hard top half of the order to navigate, but he's done it successfully already 3 times for Nerfy Nation. Now the Phillies, 10th and first inning runs. We do know that they definitely have some talent up there, but seeing Sandy first time through the order, I don't care how many times they faced him on the year, it's still a really hard thing to do, right? If he's the master at getting the ground ball outs, getting out of jams, getting out of runners in scoring position. The over under set to 7 for a reason. I think Gibson is sort of a liability to that over under, but I mean the books have massive respect for the Marlins. I mean there's still plus value on the money line, but I see a lot of value there, Link. But I really do like this one. If Gibson can go bounce back from whatever the heck batting practice performance he had in his last game, which I do think he will, get some soft contact ground balls. It's what he's good at. We're going to cash this Nerfy. Let's go Nerfy Nation.
Yeah, we need to bounce back after that brutal beat yesterday. We're waving these flags in chat. And if you don't have that flag, go become a COS All-Star. Those are our 3 plays of the day. Going into that parlay of the day, which did smack yesterday. Got to be honest, Logan and I write these at night, and there was not a lot of lines to choose from. Not a lot of lines to choose from in general for the MLB today. They know Thursday Night Football is active, but we do kind of like a chance on that Marlins money line, which is plus value right now. We do like the White Sox Athletics, no one first inning. That was my leg for the parlay. Not mad that Logan took the over 3.5. It's a win-win. If they score runs, it helps Logan's pick, but maybe they go scoreless for the first, 6 outs, and then they start cranking out the runs. But those are our 3 plays of the day, our parlay of the day. We appreciate you guys always for tuning in. I'm popping up a bunch of different college football, NFL videos. Go check those out. We'll get a lot of fun content coming throughout the next couple weeks and to the end of the year. So thank you guys all for the support. Logan and Austin, we're signing out. We'll see you guys back again. Same time, same place. We'll see you guys.